Hello everyone, I am Siddhi Sonimende, your host for the podcast. Today we have with us Mr. Jatin Lodha, owner of Anand Agencies, Pune. Good afternoon, sir. How are you?
Good afternoon, Siddhi. All good. How about you?
I'm also good. So, sir,
Great.
how are you doing? Great,
All
sir.
going
Thank you
fine.
so much
So,
for
how's
giving
your?
your time and being
My
one of
pleasure.
the first series of guests on my show. It means a lot to me.
Pleasure to meet you.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, before we dive deep into the business of Anand Agencies, could you give me some insights about yourself?
Uh, to start with, see, I am a third generation entrepreneur for Anand Agency. To be very clear about this, I've done my chemical engineering from Pune itself, from Bharati Vidyapit, and pursued my business, family business, and yeah, going forward, it's an interesting field to talk about. So, as your question comes in, I will brief on it.
Sure, sir. Good to know that you have done chemical engineering and you're going forward in the same sector.
Yeah.
So, how much of your education has truly helped you while running the business?
To be true, if you say it's not directly proportional to what I am doing, if you talk about chemical engineering, but yes, coming from a chemical engineering background, it really helps you in your business of chemicals. See, there is no technical part in the business, so we are into all distribution channel. So, but thing is that terminology wise, technicalities wise, whatever field you are working in, that really helps if you have the knowledge of that stream. So you can say mechanically or technically, uh, if you ask for it is directly much, I will say no, but it having a brief knowledge about all these chemicals has really helped me in the understanding the customer's requirement, understanding the supply chain part and everything. So it's really useful if you
Okay.
have a background of chemical
So,
in this.
basically, to some extent, the things which were taught during your education period are helping you in business.
Terminology wise, it is really very helpful. Definitely you get to understand the technicalities, you get to understand the uh, supply chain part or the importance of the purity wise, or this is really helpful.
Anand Agencies has rich history in Pune. So, can you tell me about its founding story? Who founded it?
Yeah, sure. See, this business was, as I said, you told you that mine is a third generation in this business. This business was started by my grandfather, and I will tell you one very interesting thing. uh, this business was started, you can say, as an accident.
Oh,
Yeah. So what happened, my grandfather was a grain merchant,
okay.
and he had a huge connect. He has a great PR with the people and around him, and very good relations with everybody. Once he had a good relationship, one of the person who was a scientist in his nearby area, and he shared a very good relationship with him. One day that fellow come to him and told him that there is one opportunity in the my company. My company is looking for a dealer or a person who can sell their products in the market. So he being a businessman, he always has the curiosity to know what the things are. He told him about chemicals. He said, what chemicals? He always used to tell us, I didn't even knew C of chemicals. He was just
Damn.
10th pass. He was just a 10th pass person, and he told us that I didn't knew C of a chemical. So that fellow told him, this is the opportunity and this you can go forward to. And he was so optimistic person. He tried almost 30 businesses in his life. 30 businesses, and he always had that thing that tried doing new things, and this was one of it. So my father was also into his professional career coming up. So with my father, he started this business. They gave them that distributorship of that company,
Okay.
uh, and they started the business at that point of time. And this was absolutely a coincidence that which took off from that place, from a grain merchant to a chemical business. No background of science, nothing was there with them, and they started the business that way. And see, at that point of time, it was quite new in Pune. Also, it started in 1968. Before that, we were officially registered in 1968, but it was been started 2 3 years back, I think so. That's what I have the knowledge about. But this was a starting journey. He took a lot of effort. Whatever reach he had in the market, he went there personally, met the people, started explaining about the brand, started explaining about the product range and all those stuff, and he started. My dad was equally there with him. uh, he supported him a lot, and that journey started that way. And that point of time we just had few to four customers around the Pune zone. And
Right.
yeah, that was the starting point of this Anand agencies. Now it's more than 55 plus years that Anand agency is.
That is so great. Like,
Yeah,
it is so crazy that out of nowhere a business had been set up and now it is so successful at this stage.
it's his grace and his mercy that we are here at this place. What we are doing, it is only because of him. That's
Also,
purely his blessings to us.
that may his blessings always shower upon you. And also, it is your humbleness that you are taking it forward with such dignity and passion.
Yeah, thank you.
So,
But it is only because of him. That's what we are doing. That we always feel so.
so what drove you to join this business?
See, coming from a business family, as you know, we are Jains, and you know the about how the things go in our business families. When I was studying chemical engineering, my grandfather or my father always used to tell, go go with the company person, visit the people, talk to them, you get the knowledge and all this thing. And I always used to like this type of things. Business is my key. Matlab, I am born to do business. I'm a pure marketing person, to be true. I like talking to people. I like to engage into the dialogues and create more opportunities in the market. Technically, I was not that sound in my education life also, but marketing was my core. So whenever I was studying, it was always on my mind that I need to be in the business. And one thing which hit me when I was studying, that there was a gap in the supply chain, or you can say, whenever I used to meet the customers or say researchers, I always used to find there is a gap of supply chain, or whoever new discoveries are being made, they didn't used to get the material on time, or whatever product they wanted, it was not that streamlined process at that point of time. So I always found there is an opportunity and where I can work forward, and I would love to do so. So
Right.
it was always a back of the mind that I will be there in the business of chemicals. So it was
Okay.
sure about that.
So, like from the starting, you had in mind that you will join the business of
Yeah,
chemicals,
yeah, yeah,
and you found the loophole to that, that
yeah.
customers have a demand for it, but
Correct.
there's no proper supply.
Yeah, proper supply chain awareness about the technicalities and all those stuff, which can be resolving in the coming time. That was there in my mind.
Right.
Yeah.
So, which person inspired you to come into this field?
Uh, See, Mr. A.V. Ramarao, you might have heard his name. His name, sorry. Uh, he has got Padma Bhushan award.
Okay.
Uh, he was great. He's a great scientist. He was a senior most scientist in our country, and his dream always was, as I said, there was a gap between the supply chain. Earlier, when he was studying, he told whenever we had the ideas to create new research process, when we used to order the specialty chemicals, we used to get the material after 1 month or 2 months, because they had to be imported in India. And that was a big challenge for us. No Indian company used to make all these specialty chemicals and all those stuff. And his thought was, one day I will make my own company, and I will make sure that whatever chemicals for research base is required, specialty chemicals, rare chemicals, available on the desk of the scientist within 1 week's time max, not more than that. That was because scientists have some ideas, and if that time gets prolonged, they
The
the ideas
intensity
go, intensity
reduces.
reduces, that thought process goes down and everything.
Correct.
And that was his idea, and that's what inspires me about him, that he took that challenge as an Indian scientist, as an Indian fellow. See, chemical field was initially been dominated by Western culture,
Okay.
or say China. These people have dominated this industry, and to overcome this and come up with such an idea, it's great. So I salute that person a lot, and I respect him a lot.
It's truly great. Like being the first one to bring such a major change
Right.
takes courage, and it's very difficult to do that.
True. Very true.
So, what are some of the business principles you strongly believe in?
uh, in today's business culture, see, dignity is very important in the business. Nowadays, people are very opportunistic. uh, you should build very good relations with your customers. It's not that it's just a give and take business. Once you have honored your order and it's everything closes down, you need to have some authenticity, you need to have a reliability. So being very transparent and clear about your services, your uh, connect, your PR, uh, give customer that assuredness that this is the right vendor for you, or the suppliers who we are supplying, this is the right channel which we can go forward. Keep that transparency, keep that openness, keep that thing going, that yes, we want to build, we want to grow, is really important in this business.
Right.
Technical part is really important. You know, need to know the importance, the gravity of this. This is not a very common segment which people works in.
Correct.
Chemicals is a very tricky business. It's not very common. It has technicalities involved in this. So understand those technicalities, understand those processes clearly, whether it is a supply chain or whether it is a compliance part or everything. You should understand this process. But to be true for business, your transparency, your connect, your uh, uh, acceptance in the market is very really important.
Okay, that's good to know. So, can you elaborate a little bit on the technicality part?
Technicalities part that will tell you, see, we are mostly working with pharma industries, right? So pharma industries comes with a lot of paperwork, lot of supply chain formalities and all those stuff. So you need to check what specs the customer is requiring from you. Should check the respective options for them, which product quality will go with them. You need to understand their process part. You need to validate the manufacturer accordingly, give them that assurity that this will be the right uh, manufacturer where we can source the material for you. We will check the supply chain part, we will check the technicalities of the documentation part of the manufacturer. Then we will suggest the right vendor to that manufacturing or a pharma company. So there are technical aspects coming into the picture when it's we are dealing with pharma industry as a raw material or something like that.
Okay, now I get it. So, moving, what services does Anand Agencies provide?
So to start up with, Anand Agency was purely into all distribution of the laboratory chemicals. So whatever is required for laboratory testing purposes in labs like say NCL, National Chemical Laboratory, research work goes on. So whatever is required for the research purposes, or say for QC labs, there is a QC testing in the labs for the pharmaceutical industry.
Sorry to intervene, but
Quality
what
control,
is
QC is quality control. Yeah.
Right.
So for any product coming out of the production house, they go through a QC check, quality control. So they
Okay.
have set the parameters of quality, and they will check each and every batch that this quality passes to that standards. So
Okay.
every batch is sent to the lab, the sampling is done, they have tested, QC checked, we say. If that is approved, then only that manufacturing batch is sent in the market.
Understood.
Yeah.
Also, I have one question that for different products, is it that different quality level is required?
Yeah, there are different grades in this. Say common product, if you say copper sulfate, right? Copper
Right.
sulfate is a very commonly used product. There are 4 to 5 different grades of copper sulfate for different segments, different industries, different applications. So if as I said QC, if we are going for QC will ask for AR grade product.
Okay.
That is analytical reagent. So analysis is done with that grade. If you go for a production, they will ask for a technical grade or a pharma grade product. For pharmaceuticals, they will ask for a pharma grade product. So they will ask for IP grade or USP grade or European pharmacopoeia grade. And if
Okay.
you are going for some trial batches or something like that, they will ask for LR grade, that is laboratory grade. So there are different grades for each and every segments to go
Okay.
forward. Same product, but with different purities. So what you would be asking, what is LR, what is AR, what
Right.
is your. So they have set the parameters for each grades. So they need to pass those tests to get
Right.
that cleared. So it is accordingly. There are some impurities which are not acceptable for pharma. So they
Understood.
need to have that pharma grade product for them.
Now I'm going to ask a silly question.
Yeah. Tell me.
Has it ever happened that one grade material by mistakenly went to another customer, like a swap between supply?
No, that doesn't normally happen. See, it is very thoroughly checked while dispatching the material, or it is a documented process. So that such things doesn't happen over here. We have to be very cautious about supply chain, about all this stuff. Till
Right,
date, it has not
because
happened.
many industries depend on that.
Yeah. Many it is. See, we come from a very organized structure supply chain, no, the companies where we have to take care about all this stuff regularly.
Correct.
So we are used to it now.
Right.
So in some industry it is not that streamlined process. So sometimes it's okay with that, it doesn't make big difference, but in this we have to take care and follow the procedures.
Yes. So, considering the legal aspect, why do you obtain ISO certification?
So IOC is not just a manufacturing, it is a assurity of our process also. ISO is certified to the service industry also. So that is a assurity given by an authority that yeah, this firm or this organization is working under norms, they are maintaining records, they are maintaining the books perfectly, and that is one important factor in today's market, that IOC gives the customer or a supplier an assurity that this organization is working on a ethical part. So this has prompted us to get an ISO certified company. So Anand Agency is ISO certified.
Congratulations to you for being ISO certified.
Thank you.
Also, I would like that nowadays the customer is very review oriented. Like
Right.
it checks on the internet if the website has a good review, if the business has a good review. So, being an ISO certified business truly adds a positive side to your business.
Definitely, it's big plus.
So, the website emphasizes high quality. Is that your USP?
Yeah, since we have been working with specialty chemicals since start, yeah, you can say we are quite closely connected and we know how the process works for specialty chemicals and all those stuff. So quality has always been the integral part of our business pattern. So whenever we select our supply chain partners, or not supply chain partners but our suppliers, whenever we select whom we should represent to, we are representing on almost 20 plus domestic plus international brands in the today's market. So we definitely check which brands will be assured to get distributorship, or which
Okay.
brands will give us the right weightage in the market that we have been able to develop from last 40-50 years. So we shortlist those brands and promote those brands only. The brands which we promote are self acclaimed. So we are working, we are a channel partner for Thermo Fisher. That is an international brand, right? Thermo Fisher.
Right.
So they are the giants. They are the world leaders, second world leaders for these chemical industries. So uh, we are associated with them. So brands like this, Actalis is one of international brand which we are working with. For indigenous brands like SD Fine Chem, that is also 50 years old company. Uh, Cisco Research Laboratories, they are also growing great. Uh, they are also almost 45 years old company in the manufacturing. So these people have also grown, and they have grown to multi countries. They are worldwide network for this.
Correct.
Other than MNCs like Thermo Fisher, I said, even SD Fine or SRL, Avra Synthesis. I was talking about Dr. Ramarao sir. They are into specialty chemicals, Avra Synthesis. So they have made their recognition within India and abroad.
Okay.
So we always connect with the companies which are trustworthy and
Right.
have complete check about their quality purposes.
Understood.
Yeah.
Reaching out or being associated with these brands. So, how did you do that?
Uh, when I started, said down the line, 2 decades back, we were just representing one brand, that was SD Fine Chem.
You have
So uh,
built it so much.
yeah, it's not only me, it's my dad also. He has taken equal efforts to build our Anand agencies, to be true. Uh, Step by step, we got into the groove and started taking it step by step. Once we started exploring our options, getting the inroads to the customers, the brands approached us also. We approached some brands to expand. uh, See, if you work uh, rigorously or with dedication, definitely people will get associated with you. Vice
Right.
versa, uh, you also inclined to go to the brands which are really doing good. You want to represent those brands in the market. So association, this way we step by step move forward.
Okay, so it's a mutual thing
Yeah,
then.
it's a mutual thing.
According to me, customers are crucial part of the business. Who are the primary customers of Anand agencies? Could you list a few names?
Our original backbone was our research laboratories. So we were working with government research labs like National Chemical Laboratories. ICER is a big organization. We are working with them. We have the rate contracts with these people. We are working with DRDO, Defense. We are registered to them. We are supplying some few specialty chemicals, fine chemicals to them. Uh, Other than that, our core is into pharma
Right.
supplies. So our clients are majorly from pharma sections. So if I name few companies like Encure, Piramal, uh, for that matter, you can say Centaur Pharma, Lupin. You can say for chemical industry, you can tell Tata Chemicals, Sudarshan Chemicals. These are few of the brands which are we have been associated with from quite some time now, and we are adding more into it. Other than these, we do cater some diagnostic segment also. We are supplying to some of the good diagnostic center like Diagnopen and Goodwillker and all those people. So we are expanding and we are exploring the markets like biochemicals and
Okay.
bio pharmas and all those stuff. So
Right.
life sciences or bio segment is a new segment which will be growing in future.
Okay, that's great. Like
Yeah,
these are some of the very big names
yeah,
and they are very renowned in the market.
yeah. True,
So,
true.
dealing with research grade materials implies a need for precision and reliability. How does Anand agencies ensure you're meeting the standards and specific needs of your diverse clients?
See, being in this business for quite a long time, we know. See, today's business is you have to be very on the toes, very much on the toes. Uh, Customer is a boss, right?
Yes,
Today you have to work according to the customer.
correct.
Your service is the key part. You should be very much in an approachable zone of them. You should be very attentive to them, understand their requirements. You should plan your inventory accordingly. That is very important part of the supply chain. uh, See, in chemicals there are I will tell there are more than 2 lakh products in my computer system. By the list of names, there are more than 2 lakh products as in my list of chemicals which are, and
Yeah.
almost I can tell you, uh, inward and outward there would be more than 5,000 products last year, that we have dealt with inward and outward that way.
Okay.
So chemistry is huge. You just can't keep the inventory of the products, and yeah, we keep some high moving products in our inventory. We plan with the customers requirements from for previous 2 years, what he was been buying, what we maintain all those records, and we keep the inventories accordingly. So this helps to keep the customer intact. We understand the customer, understand his habits, understand his requirements, his emergency. This is very important part to keep your customer intact, keep your
Right.
customers served properly. So you need to be very analyzed, and
Right.
very impromptu planning is required.
Yes. You said more than 2 lakhs
Yeah,
and
that is
I
the number of items which there are in the chemistry.
and I hardly know 26 of them.
that's what I that's why I say na ki chemical is a distinct field, and you have to be very it's a bit tricky also. Everybody, it is difficult for a third person to come in and understand all this stuff. You need to put lot of time to understand this business.
So it is a very niche
Niche field.
specialized segment.
True, true.
So from whom do you source the materials and how do you maintain strong relationship with your supplier?
I think so. I just briefed you some time back that we have been working with brands like Thermo Fisher and all
Right.
these brands. Uh, these are renowned brands, and we love to work with them because they are very professional people. These are
Right.
MNCs, uh, And see, as we have been working for say last 40-50 years, these brands have been working from last 70-80 years, right? So they have made their mark, they have made some benchmarks that yeah, this is a quality, this the benchmark, this they have proven to the world that they are up to the standards,
Correct.
right? So we uh, get engaged with these brands only because at the end of the reputation and quality will be the key in coming days also.
100%.
People won't compromise on the quality, won't compromise on the services.
And
So
especially in a
sorry,
segment like this.
segment like this, so you have to be very closely connected with these people. People are very helpful in this industry, they are really very much organized, very much focused about their work. They won't do any hanky fanky type of things. They will be very clear about this. So it is a we can say it is a very white collar business type of thing. It
Right.
is a very transparent type of business what
That is
we,
nice to know, because in the world of cutthroat competition, people supporting each other is a great thing.
yeah, yeah,
So
yeah, that's true.
there must be a need for you to perfectly coordinate with suppliers as well as customers. So how do you maintain those logistics?
Mm, see, as a distributor, we are a bridge between supplier and a, customer, right?
Correct.
So uh, our part is very simple, if you say, and it is very difficult if you think from other way also. Simple because we just have to take the material and give it to the customer, right? It is very simple. It's nothing out of the box thing what we are doing, right?
Right.
But nowadays, in a, such a competitive world, uh, important thing is that the customer expects their supplier, as we are the supplier for the customer, they expect their supplier to know the trends of the company, know the importance what they value in the company. If that supplier knows what is the important factors which are considered as a supply chain, they always have that faith on that supplier that yeah, this is a distributor or this is a supplier which we can go to in any of the situations. Say it
Right.
is an emergency, say it is a integral part of a supply chain, or you can say a long lasting relationship. Whoever, whichever customer we are working with, very few, you can say hardly not more than 10% of the customers which are we are not doing business with, which we were doing from last 10 years. So we
Okay.
have always maintained that relationship with the customers,
Right.
key customers I'm saying, talking about. So there will be some customers which will be coming and going, but key customer, we have been doing the business from last 10-15 years on the trot. So that association, that trust we have developed, and that is very important to bridge this gap between
Correct.
supply chain. Supplier also looks as a we are customer for the suppliers. Supplier
Right.
also looks for a settled uh, distributor,
Business.
or a, who is having that presence, who has that dignity, and who can work for a longer period of time, keeping longer horizons,
Correct.
trust. So this is where we have been working with till date, and we will be working on the same
Yeah.
pattern.
Customer have a built-in trust on you, as you have been working for so many years and giving that quality to the customers. Even that goes with the supplier.
Right,
Hope
right.
your business increases and
Sure.
this trust remain the same.
Thanks for your blessings on wishes for that.
Yeah. So, as you have been in this specialized segment for a long period of time, how did you adapt to the changing trends in today's world?
Mm, see, as technology is taking over, definitely down the line, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, things will change a lot. The buying pattern will change, overall analysis will change. We are also adapting to this culture. We are doing it from last 4-5 years as the things are changing.
Right.
If you have seen my website, you could see it's an e-commerce website, right? So anybody around the world can come to my website, go through my product profile. Even in my product profile, there will be more than 50,000 products listed in that. It's not that I've maintained the stocks for that, it's that I will be sourcing those products and giving it to them. So we have just an e-cart or a Flipkart. You can directly order a product and your product can be shipped accordingly.
Okay.
So,
So,
so we are also changing as per time. We are also
right.
giving all the informations required on our website. So you can definitely go and visit our website to see what we can offer.
I have studied the website.
Oh, great.
So, like, how did you reach to the abroad customers?
Uh, See, we are not, we can say, directly connected to abroad customers, but few of our customers are based out of India, which have
Correct.
their organization within India, but they are based out of India also. Their plants are out of India. We are serving those customers. So
Right.
we are aligned with the CFAs and all those people, and we are working with them.
Right.
But within India, definitely we are working through e-commerce or our rate contract things, or we can uh, supply chain uh, alignments. We are working with all these people.
So, by which mode of transport is the highest supply made?
It's by road transfer
By
currently.
road
Road transport,
transportation.
yeah.
Trucks and
Yeah, trucks and
big
all big cargos and all
vehicles.
those. Yeah, yeah, containers and all those stuff.
Okay. So, has technology changes created a major impact in the way you are doing your
No, not
business?
so. Till date, it's not. Technology has not taken over as much as it has taken in other fields.
Right.
So chemical is a bit of a niche market. So it will take time to. There are a lot of things to evaluate before comes into the picture. Yeah, technical wise for the industries, say chemical industries or pharma industry, the technology has evolved a lot, but not in the supply chain part or distribution part. Technology haven't taken that much of importance as
Correct.
compared to other.
So, like, do you think AI will help you to some extent in your industry?
My industry, if you say as a distribution, yeah, it will definitely take, uh, because there is a lot of scope to analyze or streamline or optimize the process and all the stuff.
Correct.
It will definitely
Management point of
management
view.
point of view. Uh, Technically, if you ask about the industries, yeah, it has already taken a big change into the industry.
Okay. So, like, I didn't understand how technically it has made the change.
Uh, Technically, I think so. I won't be able to brief you on the technical part of the company,
Right.
but whoever we talk to, they are saying that there is a big transitions coming in the industry.
Okay.
So they are taking the support of AI and all those stuff for their documentation purpose or their research purpose.
Right.
So that is helping them a lot.
Yeah. I hope AI makes greater progress and
Yeah, I
not
think so. AI. See what happens uh, when computers came into the our
picture.
life,
It was
right?
a different
A different zone. Everybody
trend.
thought what will happen now, all the jobs will go and
Yeah.
everything will happen and all those stuff, but it's not that. Even if AI comes into the picture, yeah, there will be some change in the process.
Correct.
Some layman jobs types or some fixed work or data work will might go analysis, but
Correct.
there are a lot of other work to be done by humans, so
Yes.
that will again grow up
It will be definitely beneficial to
beneficial,
us.
so nothing is going to wipe out.
Yeah. So, is there a demand shift for the quantity of purchases from the customer from time to time, or does it remain the same?
No, that do change. That do
Okay.
change. So it's all depends. See which customers you are working with. As we are directly working with pharma industries, there are some times that there are shutdowns happening or some product upgradation is happening. So demand sometimes goes down for 2 3 months. Sometimes so it is not a seasonal based thing. It
Hmm.
is completely on the process based.
Correct.
So when it's a production plant, yeah, it has to go as per their production plannings.
Right.
On the other hand, if you talk about the institution, all those parts, institution have the specific months which way they get their finances from the government, or some private organizations get the fundings at the specific time of. So
Okay.
at that point of time, that business grows, and
Right.
it's not constant throughout the year.
Yes.
It's very seasonal based on that point of time.
So then, how do you manage that with your suppliers?
So we have the rate contracts, we have the targets set for yearly targets set with us, and we have to complete those targets with the uh, every quarters. So every 3 months we have given some specific targets, and we have to achieve those targets, and we plan those
Right.
targets according to the trends of
Market
the
trends.
market. So sometimes if say if we have a target of say 1 crore rupees for one segment, right? So we will say first quarter, uh, we know that this is not a great time for the business, so we will take only 20% of the share in that month,
Correct.
that quarter, and say last quarter is a peaks time, so we'll take 35%, 40%
Okay.
target in that phase. So we plan it accordingly.
So basically, depending on the market situation, you plan it.
Yeah, market situations.
So managing inventory is no small task. So how do you manage inventory?
See, as technology is coming up, we use some tools in our offices also from last year or so. We are seeing the trends. We are seeing the forecasting. We have the purchase orders also, and then we forecast and we plan the inventories accordingly.
Okay.
So that helps to serve the customer better, and just not make over dead stock with us. We
Right.
need to manage our finances also accordingly.
True.
So we are keen on that, and we are optimizing all this process. Still need to streamline more, but it's there on our cards.
Right. So like according to the demand, you manage your inventory, or like there's a basic stock of chemicals
See,
in
we
the
always
inventory.
put MOQs. So whenever we go below that stock level, we it's automatically gives us the report that these products need to be reordered. So
Okay.
we are maintaining those stock accordingly. But there are above that, sometimes a sudden order comes and you are out of stock for some of them.
Right.
On those also we are working with some tools to
Okay.
get that delays also in place.
Right. Also, in cases of emergency, like if a customer is saying they want their order in a limited span of period,
Right.
so then do you have any fixed suppliers whom you turn on and say that you also need those materials in
Yeah.
that
Yeah,
period?
that's what we have built the association with. Not many of the people, see, having a good relations with good suppliers and good ventures, it always helps. It gives you a priority. Whenever we give them those business, they know that we are there with them,
Right.
right? So building strong relations with these suppliers always helps in such situations.
Correct.
See, in the phase of COVID also,
Yeah.
we were working throughout in COVID also. See, we were working with pharma, right?
Right.
We can't
I
just sit
guess
at home
it
and
was a
stop the supply chain. So in complete COVID lockdown period, we were working in both the COVID seasons, first and
oh,
second, both waves. We were completely working. So uh, these manufacturers given us that support
okay.
to not stop the production of this very essential medicines, or very essential, we can say, testing labs and all those. At that point of time, if supply chain would have stopped, imagine the depth of loss we would have incurred at that point of time. So we are very small in front of the people, what doctors have done, what nurse have done, what was, but we have played some part that we can help to not get things stuck in the process.
Right.
So
Because you have contributed, like not a small part, I would say a major part. Because
people has
without
done huge.
chemicals, how would pharmaceutical companies
True.
come up with the
Because
vaccine?
it's not just COVID, na. There are so many people with the diabetes. There are so many people with the heart disease. These people
True.
should get their medicines in time. No, it's not
Yeah.
only we have to take care of the COVID patients. There are so many people around, and if pharma would have stopped at that point of time, it would have been big effect overall.
It would be a trouble for the country
Trouble for the country.
entirely.
So government has supported us a lot in that. They have given us the passes. They have absolutely helped us to run the show. To be true.
Yeah, but like it is a courageous move on your part as well, because in those situations,
Yeah.
working outside
True,
takes
true, true,
guts.
true. But now the initial 3 4 days were a bit feeling. We were also feeling that but now when we are used to it, then it was a integral part of the life. So that doesn't matter much.
Yeah. Thanks to God that everything is
Everything was
going
there.
on smoothly
Yeah,
after
yeah.
COVID
Yes.
19. So, what other industries are dependent on chemical industry?
You name it, you will require it.
Okay.
So chemicals is widely used segment. That is there is a agriculture which requires chemicals a lot. Uh, Defense, even meteorology, uh, pharma, as I told you,
Yeah.
engineering industries. You name the industry, automobile industry. There are lot of industries which require chemicals. I rarely think that any of the if you say IT and all those stuff, that won't come onto the picture. But wherever manufacturing is happening, some or the other chemical is required over there. So there is a good scope in this business, but knowledge is equally important in this field. So 100% for next generations to come, I will definitely suggest you can definitely enter in this field, but with this knowledge of chemicals.
So, like, for as you mentioned, for the next generation, what are some of the loopholes that they can solve,
Loopholes.
or any opportunity? Like, you saw an opportunity earlier, so anything like that.
Uh, to be true, there is no any loopholes anymore available in the market, but there is a big segment that can be definitely done covered in this market. So optimizing the process, making it, see, now everybody is very much aware about the environment, right?
Right.
It is a cautious effort done by every, from the government to each individuals to NGOs, or you can say all MNCs. They have been given the targets to cut down on hazardous parts.
Right.
So green chemistry, uh, eco-friendly chemicals, all these are coming into the picture. So next step is we are moving to green solvents and all those stuff, which can be recycled, reused multiple times. This is what it's new evaluation. We used to have synthesis based chemistry for medicines. Now more of bio based medicines are, it's more we can say towards human benefits.
Correct.
Everybody is working accordingly. So coming time, it will be a great area to work on.
Right, right. If sustainability comes into the chemical business,
Right.
it would be beneficial to the environment as well as to all the human beings.
And it's
out
our
there.
everybody's duty also to
Right.
work towards that some way or the other.
Yeah, personally, we can take a step always.
Yeah, definitely, definitely.
So, how do you stand out from other competitors in this segment?
Stand out, but we are.
Here we conclude our amazing conversation. Thank you so much for giving your precious time to us and giving a so beautiful and important details about the chemical industry. I hope everyone out there has got a gist or some beautiful insights about the chemical industry. So,
I would like to thank
so
you, Siddhi, for being so warm and so relaxed and so keeping me, letting me be myself and not bothered about any other points, and keeping questions very clear and simple for me. So thank you for that, and thanks for uh, allowing me to be on your show.
So it's my pleasure to have you on my show. I've learned a lot of things from you personally. I hope it helps me in the future.
All the best for your future.
Thank you so much. So here's Siddhi signing off.